morning, I'm Lynn, and here's what's happening at Ewetopia Farms today. At the beginning of the lambing season, you kind of get out of the groove. Okay, that's a stealer. The one with them is a stealer. These two are just bizarre, especially this bigger one.
She's got lots of family support here.
Let's get started. Well, it's officially lambing season here now, so let's see what today has in store for us.
Right. Hey, what's going on here? Hey.
These are the two first lambs born, enjoying their big pen together.
I think that ewe's in labor, but she's definitely borderline from prolapsing. So but the way she's walking up and down the barn, but you see all these Suffolks are eating, and this is how important food is. That last sheep right there decided to take a break from lambing, and she's gonna have something to eat. And she has, let's see. Hey girl. Come on. And she has her sack hanging out. Come on, bub. See the sack hanging out? So she's gonna have a lamb right now. I question that one. It almost looks like a little bit prolapsing there. Another one, second one now. So I've cut these dorses back to hardly no grain at all. Because I don't know if I'm triggering that or what, but there's definitely a lamb coming in back there. Anyways. Yeah, doing a lot of crying. So I don't know if she's crying because she's going to be going to have a lamb, or she's crying because she's prolapsing a little bit. See, right now it's not coming out. Yeah, I'll have to look into that today. Keep your eye on that. What's happening there? Lambing problems. But she has a sack out back there. So just be a few minutes, she'll have a lamb.
jug. Delivering another big lamb. This is the Yoo-hoo lamb last night. She did end up having a single, and I just brought my reader out right now to see who she is. Okay, so this ewe here, she is a first timer. She has a ginormous ewe lamb, single. And we told you that we expected more singles than normal this year because we have an abundance of first timers coming in, because we did a big cull last year of a lot of the older ewes that just were causing us a lot of grief and a lot of extra work. And we replaced them with some nice ewe lambs. So this ewe, she's from Hilton, and the sire of her lamb is Luther. This ewe here that we just lambed out, this lamb's even bigger than the one the other day. Hi, you're very nice. I can see that maybe you're a friendly one. So she just had her lamb, and she's buying and twisting around and stuff. He's been fed, but the reason she's a little twitchy still is because, one, she's a nervous mom because she's never had a lamb before, and another is that she's trying to pass her placenta right now. And this is what I said the other day about another reason for tubing the lambs. It lets the lamb rest, and when the lamb rests and lays down, the mom can concentrate more fully on getting that placenta off instead of trying to get a lamb to nurse and stuff. This lamb will get up and nurse when he's hungry, but we know we don't have to worry about him because he already has had his placenta. Are you a little worried about all these weird feelings? I don't blame you. It's a scary process. So this ewe is from Quincy. I haven't gone in to check the little lamb because he's resting. But Arnie said he was a ram lamb, so I'm gonna guess that he was. And we will check later. But he's a ginormous fella. Hi, you're very nice. It's okay. It's okay. You can lay down. There, she's licking him. Both really good moms. And the one thing about having single lambs, it's good for a new mom to learn with because she only has to concentrate on one. Because the more lambs you have, the more you have to concentrate on. Now she's pushing. She's pushing more than I would think for a placenta. And I'm wondering if Arnie said there's no way she has another lamb because this lamb's so big, but I'm guessing that she probably has another lamb. So I'm going to go in and check that. And see, the little lamb knows mom's upset, even being a newborn. So he's kind of crying, and she's talking back to him, which is good. Actually, the talking back and forth like that to the other lamb helps with the contractions and the letdown of her milk and the oxytocin. But you see why we feed them? Because she needs to get on with what she's doing, but now that the lamb's up, she's worried and concerned about him. But yeah, I'm going to get a towel and check her out because to me this is another lamb. Arnie, what are you thinking? It could be just a placenta and she just doesn't understand the process and is thinking she's having another lamb. Because they do need to push the placenta out. But I moved that water pail and I'm just going to do a little check to see that there's nothing there. Hi, Mommy. So there's two legs here, but they're the elbows are locked. So I'm just gonna give a little pull to straighten them out. It just makes delivery a little easier. It's okay, Mom. Lay down. That's it. That's it. Big lamb, so very tight. And this is where a towel comes in handy too, because the legs are very slippery. And it helps you get a grip on them. Oh my goodness, Mommy. That's really tight. You'd never know she had a lamb. There we go. There. There we go. Push, honey. There we go. There. You're doing a great job, sweetie. Great job. Come on, keep pushing. There we go. Just remove the sack from its nose. Come on, push. There. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Another one to get those hips out. There we go. Hope this guy's okay. Hey, buddy, are you okay? Come on. This one may not be alive. Come on. Come on, buddy. I tried mouth to mouth. Just could have been that the umbilical cord detached before he was born. Didn't get out in time. Oh, really bad. Checked in there. I don't feel another one. And normally, if you've seen our videos, you know that we usually always check just in case. But at the beginning of the lambing season, you kind of get out of the groove. We assume that these lambs are so big that there's no way she could have had another one. But like I've said many times, never say never. So that is really bad. Bad start to the day. Sorry about that. So as you know, we don't lose lambs very often here because we are always watching. And yeah, so I can tell you this is probably going to ruin our day today, because that shouldn't have happened. Like maybe if we got it out earlier. I mean, this one was just born like 15 minutes ago. So normally a second one can easily take half an hour to come out. So it's not like we waited too long to check, but normally we do check right away. So if we had checked right away, would it have been alive or not? Like maybe during delivering this one, she knocked the other one off the wall, like disconnected the umbilical cord, and maybe it died at that point. I don't know because it was fully developed. You just never know. But at least when we're here, which we usually are all the time, at least we can have ideas of what went wrong rather than just walking into the barn and finding dead lambs. But Arnie's not going to be happy. He went to do chores, and we're watching some sheep in the lambing barn that are looking like they're pushing. And I've been hanging back here, bedding up jugs in preparation for those to have lambs, as you can see. And just listening to hear if I had any sounds and scanning these guys, getting them recorded, and just doing the chores in here before I head over to the main barn. But yeah, as I was showing her to you, to me, she was pushing way more than a placenta requires. A placenta is just gentle pushes and just slides out. Labor pushes are much more forceful, like she was doing. Really awful. And it's amazing that a first timer would have had two such large lambs like that. Bad start to the day. I guess one of the things that I was going to mention is that everyone had chosen the Dorsets to lamb first. Not everyone, but 2/3 of the people surveyed. And I understand why people were choosing the Dorsets, because the Dorsets look more pregnant. Their bellies are rounder and stuff. And that's what we mean by high capacity ewes. Our Suffolks are really high capacity, meaning that they have a really large torso that can fit a whole bunch of lambs, a whole bunch of food, good strong organs. And because that torso is just massive and long and wide, when they have lambs, multiple lambs even, you don't notice it as much because they lay in there nicely, and she just will look like, oh, she's got a single lamb. Whereas the Dorsets are just a little smaller framed, and as a result, when they're pregnant, they look more pregnant. And that's why we like high capacity sheep. Well, she's bonding now. Now she's tired, you see. And she's stopped the straining and the crying because now she can just lay down with baby. Lots of stealers here. Okay, that's a stealer. The one with him is a stealer. That's the mom at the back. We got a whole bunch of stealers here. Okay, this is what you call two desperate stealers. These two are just bizarre, especially this bigger one. Thinks it's her lamb, and she's going crazy. It was pretty hard getting them out of those hammers. Go on. Go on, go that way. Your lamb's up ahead, come on.
It's not always smooth sailing at Ewetopia Farms. Listen to that noise.
That was an ordeal, wasn't it, Mom? So, we know for a fact that there's two that are probably going to have a lamb very soon, because that was called extreme stealing. And when they get all frantic like that, their blood is pumping, and I think that causes them to have a lamb. Okay, she has milk on both teats. We will probably check her for another lamb this time.
roughly, but now I'm thinking, yeah, before I leave the barn, I'm probably going to put an arm on there. Unless I want to do that. But this is not a real big lamb.
Well, it actually is. It's just
Normal.
that compared to the Suffolk, it looks a little smaller, but it's a heavy lamb. It's a female.
I'm pretty sure that's the one that's borderline prolapse. Yeah, I wish
So her lamb's starting to cry now. He's gonna have to figure out nursing. This one's gone into the water. Wrong way, honey. Go to the nipple, not the water. There you go. Sometimes you gotta get them in the right direction. That one will find it real quickly. Because we just lambed in here, we decided they definitely needed more bedding again. We don't want the lambs being born in dirty conditions. And the screamers are still at it. And usually the more exuberant stealers are experienced moms. And that one who's going a little berserk, well, and the other one, the two of them, are both not first timers. They know what lambing's about and they want a lamb. There's Toonie, who is definitely looking rotund. Here, little rotund, honey. So it looks like we have several sheep in here that could lamb, so we wanted to get bedding in here right away. So that ewe there thinks Arnie still has the lamb. That's why she's following him. Now he's checking another ewe, which this ewe's going to try steal too if he pulls out a lamb. She thinks you still have her lamb.
That lamb, that sheep is ready to put lamb on. The only guess that that lamb is not in the right place. But I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to leave that alone for a while.
Well, this one's going to try steal it right away.
That's fine. I need that sheep to have a lamb.
And like I said, throughout it all, we have the supervisor here making sure everything's going to standard procedure. With a ewe coming in and two stealers here, you hate to leave the barn because as soon as that ewe starts pushing the lambs out, those two are going to try to take the lambs away. And that's when mismothering happens.
So, the ewe laying down twin lambs. She's got lots of family support here. So I got to try to get them out of the pen here with those two stealers that are doing a fantastic job. So she's been in labor for quite a long time, and I knew something was wrong. And what was wrong is the one lamb had only 1 foot coming ahead and 1 foot back. So I couldn't feel the lamb an hour ago. I had lunch and came out, and she had the head and 1 foot at the entrance. And I did pull the one lamb off with only 1 foot, which is a little bit more difficult pull. But she has no trouble. She's stressed out right now. I'm going to get her up, and we'll get her in the barn. Because these two here want to take that lamb away from that mother. Which sometimes is a good thing, but not when I want to nurse those mothers. So, yeah, this sheep here and that one have been stealers all morning. So, this is a second Dorset today coming in. So, I better get hopping. Oh, another family member. Why don't you guys go and have your own baby? Don't be so lazy. Two little lambs. I think a male and a female. And they're just born, so they're just learning how to get up on their feet. Run the hand there. Come on. There you go. He's up. So her problem is she has a little bit of a larger udder than normal, and her teats are a little large. So the lambs are fed right now, and I'm going to let the lambs work on her for an hour or two. And if they don't connect in those big teats, I'm going to get involved with that. I'll see if Lynn will help me. But right now, she's doing the motherly thing. Oh, so, nice lambs. So like I said, the one lamb had a leg back, the first lamb, and that was holding up the whole process of giving birth. I'm thinking without me being involved with the one leg back, there's a pretty good possibility that those lambs might have not made it. But that's a debate people have. That I shouldn't have got involved. But the one foot was back, and once I took that foot off, everything just speeded right up. So you can see she has a little larger other than I like to see. It's not too bad. That teat there is pretty normal, but the other one's a little bit enlarged, and she's got lots of milk. So all I have to do now is just get those lambs onto those bigger teats, and if we can get past that, they'll do fine. So right now, I'm just upsetting her. I'm going to get her this pen, and she doesn't have a third lamb. I checked her, and she's got new bedding, got some new hay, a nice warm pail of water, and that lamb right now is trying to get on the big teat. So see, she's got to get a little down. He's extremely close to it. One thing about white lambs, they're extremely vigorous. If anybody can get on a big teat, a white lamb, a little Dorset lamb can get on those teats. There she goes again. He just has to get a little down there. I'm just going to leave him alone. Just let nature take its course for a couple hours here, and we'll see. So that's all I can do. Had this lamb an hour ago or two ago. She had twin lambs, and one didn't make it. And she had a single last night. So she's chewing her cud. And I'm just going to have a break because I got a funny feeling this is going to be a long night. So.
So we had a bad start to the day, losing that lamb. We don't know why that happened. But we had a good end with all those stealers just loving those lambs and helping that mom clean her lambs up. Stealers can be a real problem for mismothering, but when you're there and they're helping out, hey, the more hands the better, or in their case, the more tongues the better. Anyway, thanks for watching, and please be sure to join us again tomorrow for the next episode at Ewetopia Farms. Bye for now.